Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the 6th Annual Gloucester Township Police Award Ceremony.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proud?
So this night, Lord, we ask that you encourage us all, two Greek words that mean God's presence. And in that encouragement, Lord, let us see not just the students of yesterday with the talent we had, but the students of tomorrow, knowing as students of life, the people who believe in us make all the difference for us.
It's my honor to introduce the Chief of Police for the Gloucester Township Police Department, Chief Harry Earl.
Just before we begin some comments and some welcoming notes, I'd ask that you just stand for a moment and join me in a moment of silence. You know, sadly tonight there is a viewing taking place for New York City Police Officer Brian Moore, who just recently killed in the line of duty, and that's why the Gloucester Township police officers are wearing their mourning bands tonight, covering their badges. You know, with that in mind, I ask that you join me in a moment of silence to honor not only Officer Moore, but the 117 officers who lost their lives in 2014. Moment of silence, please. You know, we hear a lot about cameras in police work making officers accountable today. Well, that may have a role in police work, and I am not saying that they do not. But I will never rely on a camera in bringing out the leadership of young officers. You see, it is leadership and not cameras that will help make the next generation of police officers better than the one before. But not the kind of leadership that from the Chief of Police. That's not the kind of leadership I'm talking about. I believe our officers are better and do the exceptional work you will hear tonight because of each of them individually. Lieutenants, sergeants, patrol officers, dispatchers, and special officers do what is right every day and always perform at their best, even when their immediate leader is not there. That's the nature of police work.
This time we'll begin our awards presentations for officers. I'd like to call to the stage Detective Brian Farrell of the Gloucester Township Police Department and Detective Amy Pisano from the Camden County Prosecutor's Office. And we're protected. Their collaborative effort is an example of the cooperation and mutual respect that both agencies regularly employ. These detectives are a credit to the Gloucester Township Police Department, the Camden County Prosecutor's Office, and the communities in which they protect and serve. Congratulations. I'd like to call Patrolman Christopher Rosnowski, Patrolman Joseph Eden, and Sergeant Thomas Knapp to the stage to receive a life-saving award. Due to the immediate and professional actions of Sergeant Knapp, Patrolman Rosnowski, and Patrolman Eden, they were able to successfully save this woman's life. The professionalism and skill shown by the officers positively reflects on the high standards and traditions of the Gloucester Township Police Department. Congratulations. These officers showed great teamwork and professionalism in this case, which resulted in a positive outcome. Their actions are to be commended. I congratulate you. You are a credit to the Gloucester Township Police Department and the community that you serve. Congratulations. I'd like to introduce Lieutenant Brendan Barton, the commander of our Community Relations Bureau, who will be presenting some police and community pride poster contest winners. Lieutenant?
Good evening, everyone. How's everyone doing? I'm presenting the awards tonight for this year's poster and essay winners for Police Week. Every 4th grade student in Gloucester Township was eligible to enter the poster contest, and every 7th grade student in our public schools was eligible for the essay contest. The topic was community pride and what police means to you. After viewing the poster and essays, one winner was picked from each school. Each student will be receiving a certificate from Chief Earl and a $25 gift card that was donated by Kiwanis Blackwood. From Glendora School, Mackenzie Pissera, come on up. Mackenzie also put together a fantastic snowman during one of our winter storms. So thank you, Mackenzie, for participating in our snowman contest also. From Ariel School, Gabriella Bongiorno, come on up. From Chew School.
On November 5th, 2014, at approximately 1700 hours, Detective Scott Obermeyer signed out for a meal break at his parents' residence in Gloucester Township. In there, Detective Obermeyer witnessed his father, retired Lieutenant Carl Obermeyer, suddenly collapse from an apparent heart attack. Detective Obermeyer quickly assessed his father and determined that he had gone into cardiac arrest. Detective Obermeyer immediately called for help on his police radio and began to administer CPR with his mother. Patrolman Michael Przeworski arrived and immediately went into action, relieving Detective Obermeyer's mother from performing CPR. Patrolman Matthew Crabtree arrived and took command of the incident by relieving Detective Obermeyer and continuing CPR on Lieutenant Obermeyer. Patrolman Crabtree gave direction to the other responding officers. Patrolman Joseph Thompson arrived and immediately applied oxygen to the CPR being performed. Patrolman Michael Nicholson arrived simultaneously and immediately deployed his automated external defibrillator, also known as an AED. Patrolman Nicholson then delivered a shock, which instantly revived Lieutenant Obermeyer. The officers continued to provide high-flow oxygen and prepared him for EMS transport. Lieutenant Obermeyer regained consciousness and was communicating with the officers prior to his leaving the scene. Upon the arrival of EMS, Lieutenant Obermeyer was quickly loaded into an ambulance and was escorted to Virtual Hospital in Marlton. A short time later, Lieutenant Obermeyer underwent emergency surgery. Thanks to the immediate actions of his son, Detective Scott Obermeyer, and the professionalism and teamwork of Patrolman Matthew Crabtree, Patrolman Michael Przeworski, Patrolman Joseph Thompson, and Patrolman Michael Nicholson, I am proud to say that Lieutenant Carl Obermeyer has made a full and remarkable recovery. He's here tonight with us, and he'll be presenting these awards to these officers for their actions. These officers have been awarded the Life-Saving Award. They are definitely a credit to our agency, the community that they serve. Congratulations. The officers involved in this case are to be commended for their teamwork and the professionalism they displayed throughout the entire investigation. They worked together as a team to safely apprehend a dangerous individual and took several dangerous weapons off the streets. You are all a credit to the Gloucester Township Police Department and the community that you serve. Congratulations. They also gave witness statements helping to bolster the prosecution of this abuser. The brave actions of these two citizens stopped the violent assault of a total stranger and possibly saved her life. These citizens' decision to act helps build the community and help make our world a safer place. Their actions are greatly appreciated by the men and women of the Gloucester Township Police Department. Congratulations. Sergeant King, Detective Canan, Detective Ellis, Detective Fallon, Detective Rommel, Detective Huntsinger, and Detective Brining are hereby awarded a Distinguished Unit Citation. The teamwork and collaborative effort by the detectives of the Gloucester Township Police Department and the Camden County Prosecutor's Office is an example of the cooperation and mutual respect that both agencies regularly employ. Through their diligence and perseverance, this innocent murder victim was found to provide her family closure, and 2 violent perpetrators were brought to justice. These detectives are a credit to the Gloucester Township Police Department, the Camden County Prosecutor's Office, and the community that they protect and serve. Congratulations to all.
Michelle, Target Store 2181 in Gloucester Township, in recognition of the dedication and service to the community of Gloucester Township and your partnership with the Gloucester Township Police Department. So I want to say thank you, and please continue to support, and our partnership will get stronger and stronger. So thank you very much.
At this time, I'd like to ask Chief Harry Earl to join me, who will be presenting the special awards, which include our Police Officer of the Year Award, our Police Supervisor of the Year Award, Police Dispatcher of the Year Award, and our Special Law Enforcement Officer of the Year Award. Chief?
Thank you, Deputy Chief. Officer Craig Palmer, please come forward. It is my honor to present to you the Gloucester Township Police Officer of the Year, Craig Palmer. Sergeant John Swack, please come forward. I'm honored to present to you the Gloucester Township Police Supervisor of the Year, Sergeant John Swack. Telecommunicator Nicole Doyle, please come forward. I am honored to present to you the Gloucester Township Police Telecommunicator of the Year, Nicole Doyle. Special Law Enforcement Officer Corinne Lewis, please come forward. I'm honored to present to you the Special Law Enforcement Officer of the Year of the Gloucester Township Police Department, to Special Officer Corinne Lewis. I'm very honored to introduce the Mayor of Gloucester Township, our Mayor David Mayer. And I speak with many other police chiefs across New Jersey, and for that matter, really outside of New Jersey as well. And I can tell you that often, when you're speaking with other police chiefs, what is needed in the police department to make it successful is the support of their mayor and government. And we are so fortunate here at the Gloucester Township Police Department that we have that. Mayor?
And I am so very proud of the strides that this department has taken in implementing community policing programs that are unique here in Gloucester Township. Programs that you do not see anywhere else. Programs such as SAVE, which deals with the epidemic, and we heard it here this evening, the epidemic of drug use in all of society. You know, we are the first town in the state of New Jersey to put a drug counselor in our courtroom. so that those that are affected by the disease of addiction can have access to help. Programs like MARS that deals with missing and abducted children. Handshakes, not handcuffs, that reaches out to the youth of our community to steer that person, that youth that might be going down the wrong path to the right path.
I'd like to ask our chaplain, Monsignor Mannion, to come forward again to lead us in benediction. And I just want to personally pass on our thanks to Monsignor Mannion. Volunteers a lot of time for us. He's there at our good times and our rough times. So Monsignor, thank you.
It struck me this evening as I listened to these very powerful testimonies and experiences that these officers so often had to do two things. Number one, they had to work together as a well-oiled machine in rhythm and in sync, or somebody was going to die. So many of these situations tonight told me that they were a hair away from somebody dying, and it didn't happen. The second thing that struck me was there's no limit to the amount of good someone can do if he doesn't care who gets the credit. In that team vision, there's no room for ego. It's too dangerous. There's only room for looking out for those around and caring with compassion and conviction.
Monsignor, a few just closing remarks. Thank yous. I just want to thank the members of the awards committee that worked very hard and put a lot of time on their own with me. Difficult task. For all the men and women, the Gloucester Township Police Department, it's an honor to serve with you each day. For the chief and the captains and the command staff, for me, it's still fun to come to work and great people to work with. To our law enforcement partners, especially the Camden County Prosecutor's Office, Camden County Sheriff's officers, and all, thank you for your regular support with us and being here tonight to share this great event with us. To the community members, especially the children, that was the best thrill for all of us, reading the essays. It's the best feedback that we can get, and I invite all the officers to check them out. We'll have them available to you so you can see what's being said about you. And a special thank you to even Detective Chuck Doherty, our technical service, who's back there recording this, and he will be the one that will edit and put it together so that it'll be on our YouTube channel and our social media network, so thank you. Thank you for all coming tonight. It was a great event, as it always has been, gets better each year. And this concludes our presentation. Family members, officers, please feel free to come forward for pictures, do whatever. And thank you. Have a safe night. Take care.